Another Dr. Bombay production. More hit for the street.
Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all gonna stop playing with me.
Give it to me.
I gotta say what's up to D-Rail and the conscious clientele. Put the sector on the map, put the sector on his back. Now we got it poppin', we unlock, we drop it. 12K on Robbie and couldn't get a pussy poppin'. This P-Code, fam, HQ. From Arizona to Baltimore, what it do? Bombay, nigga, you got the juice now, for real. I picked the lemon off the tree, now I'm selling juice for real. Where's the porterhouse? Let's get the beef on the grill. People told me to chill until they witnessed the skills. It's binary. And yes, I started this troll shit. Wesley TG, y'all remember the classics, binary. Bitch, I'm way above average, got a doctorate and it felt like practice. It's binary, this game is way too easy for me. I manufacture beef just to get through my week, it's binary.
I know you've seen better days, they thinking about running away. Wanna go back to yesterday, but these four MCs gonna show you the way. Stand your ass up, don't run and hide, or lay down like you're dead inside. You're in the groove now, show you right. So roll your spliff, settle in for the night. I know you've seen better days, they thinking about running away. Wanna go back to yesterday, but these four MCs gonna show you the way. Stand your ass up, don't run and hide, or lay down like you're dead inside. You're in the groove now, show you right. So roll your spliff, settle in for the night.
Y'all, is this thing on? Keep it together, keep it together. Yeah. I'm bugging out already. What is up, you two? It's your boy Binary back at you with another live video. Hey, what's going on with it? What it do? I am a little hungry, and so let's go ahead and go healthy. I'm gonna eat a Nature Valley oatmeal square, cinnamon brown sugar. So that's what I'm gonna be eating. It's gonna be a little dry. Gonna have to wash it down with some lemon tea and some coffee, you know what I'm saying? So there's that element. Hold on. I don't know why your boy is so hungry. What is going on? Hold on. I haven't been this hungry in the morning in a long time, damn it. But yeah. Don't you hate when people be smacking and shit? No, not good. As if y'all can taste what we taste. Man, it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? But what's up? What's up to the people that are here? Chakra King, I see you, Big Dog. CJ, Unbothered. Hey, we here. Look, that was quick. See, when you do your shit quick. Hold on, I need to wash this shit down. Lord Jesus, help me. Oh, this is dry. I wasn't expecting that, Jay Wilson. I was not expecting you to be here. Lord, but thank you for being here. Listen, we're talking about wiretaps today. Jay Wilson then came out the clouds and was like, Negro, who you talking about? It's all about the wiretaps today. Oh, shit. Good morning, sir. What up, Angela T. White? What's good with your sister? Hey, CEO, little boss lady is here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Look, we don't have very much time. Y'all know I only put about 2 hours worth of work. And since Jay Wilson, since I got his attention for 2 seconds, not to have been out the closet, Lord, is this... huh? What they talking about? They talking about none. What they talking about? They talking about none. Okay, sweet. Since Jay Wilson is here, let me go ahead and say something to him directly, just real quick. Just know that my show, I'm trying my hardest to not model it exactly after your show, but I just want you to know you are a big inspiration over here, right? Just the sheer willingness to be bold and say why you're on YouTube. You ain't got no friends on YouTube, or not just you, but people ain't friends on YouTube. 1099 type stuff, taxes and itemizing, and this shit is a small business, right? I really didn't have that mindset until I started watching your shit. And then I was like, you know what? That's clever, right? That's clever to have. And so, I'm really starting to treat this as if, it's a business, because at the end of the day it is, and you never know when the shit could take off. Like, you just never know. So thank you, Jay Wilson, for that. You have blessed our platform inadvertently just by being you. So there's that. There's that. Yep. Yep. What up, being nosy? What up, folk? Look at the peoples is here, man. Look at the peoples is here. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, so today on the docket, it's gonna be real interesting. And don't forget, this is my Friday. Happy Thursday to all y'all. This is my Friday. That's why the energy level is a little bit up. You know what I mean? Because when it's Friday, you just get that 3-day week. You know what I'm saying? So the energy level is up. Voice is a little hoarse. Just now getting it back. Flag football games, all that fun stuff. Got to go to a flag football practice today. Oh, I thought it was over. But my son's team, they're advancing. If they win the next game, they're in the championship. And just like that, his dreams are back alive. His dreams are back alive. He thought he was out. Found out the other team was cheating. They had a whole sophomore on their team. This is supposed to be 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th. They had a whole damn sophomore on their team. How many times do you have to fail to be in 8th grade when you're supposed to be a sophomore? I think like twice, right? God damn. And not letting that dude play too. It's like, man, come on. You got this grown man out here playing against these little kids. Come on now. Have some kind of integrity, damn it. Have some kind of integrity. All right. What up, Pastor Stephen McNeil? Good to see you, friend. Hey, uh-oh. Wait a second. Oh, Shakim must have. Wait, what happened? Some things may have happened. You know what I'm saying? Some things may have happened. So thank you for renewing your membership, Shakim Ra. Shakim Ra. And you may want to listen to my last live that was on members only, Shakim, because I think you would enjoy that, unless you already heard it. Okay. Okay. I just gotta see. Now I'm getting all sidetracked because I can't be looking at Instagram. What up, Mitri? What up, Gert? Yeah, good to see you. Shout out to Mitri. Shout out to Outspoken One. All right. I forgot what I was already talking about, but I got a clip right on Instagram. Let me go to it real quick, which is why my Instagram is kind of up. I got a clip on Instagram. You said we got content. You mean like what I'm talking about now, or are you talking about there's something that I may not know about that you need the link for or something? Because it's Thursday. I'm just trying to chill out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could always drop the link. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. But let me go here to this. Oh, you ready for the wiretap already? Okay, give me a second. I want to go to this one first. Damn it. Hold on. Damn it. Let's go to this one first. Let's go to this one here, right here. Listen to this, y'all. See if y'all can hear this. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me know if y'all can hear this shit right here.
And she's claiming. Oh my God.
God, good. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Happy 820 to the sector.
Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God.
Smell like roses just through the leg.
Show them teeth uppity. Woo! Show them teeth uppity. Oh, that's
Oh,
gorgeous.
yes,
Gorgeous ass.
yeah, that's what we love right there. That good gum job. Making that thing shake right there on that.
Now, Pillsbury, isn't there an advantage to having less teeth?
Okay, so if y'all don't know, that was Officer Pillsbury, right? So Officer Pillsbury, okay, this is what I want y'all to realize about the Umar Johnson sector. For whatever reason, they know how to kind of hypnotize people and have people doing things that they normally don't do, right? Like Verla, right? I don't know if y'all knew this, but the Umar Johnson sector had Verla pull out both of her boobs, right? So like both of her, like her actual boob, like no bra, no nothing, like her titties just hanging free, right? And they had her pulling out, not had her, but just strongly suggested, and she obliged, right? So they had her pulling out both her boobs, and she started licking them on on the camera, right? And then she got a bottle, right? And she started drinking all the alcohol on the bottle, and then she was pretending like she was handling business on the bottle. You know what I'm saying? And all the while she is being like praised for those actions. Okay, and so Verla went down that road within the Umar Johnson sector, and so what's happening with Uppity? Uppity is in her bra. Okay, so with this clip, hold on, let me see here. Hold on. So with this clip, damn it, sorry y'all, I am not as prepared as I thought. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna actually, yeah, I'm not gonna play that because it has music, so y'all can't see that. So with this clip though, uh, no, it was not Krista. With this clip, Uppity is in her bra, and maybe some tights or boxer short. I don't know what she's wearing on the bottom, and her whole ass is in the camera, like her whole ass, and like, I, let's listen one more time.
And she's climbing.
Oh my God.
God, good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Happy 820 to the sector.
Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God.
Smell like roses just through the
Show
laptop.
them teeth uppity. Show them teeth uppity. Show them teeth uppity.
Woo!
Show them teeth uppity. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yes,
Gorgeous ass.
yeah, that's what we love right there. That good gum job. Making that thing shake right there on that.
Now, Pillsbury, isn't there an advantage to having less teeth?
Not now, Pillsbury. Isn't there an advantage to having less teeth? God damn. What up, Miami Popo? Hey, what's going on with you? What's up, Miss Margot? Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here and dropping out the clouds. What up to my twin, Resto? What's good, twin? Good to see you. Yeah, Shakim said, did you miss ODS's live last night? Yeah, bro, I was knocked out, dude. Look, I have relief coming in about 2 weeks to where, I can finally come back to my senses a little bit, but life has been lifing, bro. I've been super, super busy. So I'm curious to know what happened on ODSs. But before I move through all the content and drop the before I move through all the content and then drop the link, let's go ahead and watch this clip, this edit. Let's go ahead and watch this edit together. All right. I call this can you lend a ninja a pencil? Can you lend a ninja a pencil? And then we're going to get into the in-word proximity. Then we're going to get into the wiretap. And then we're going to go to parents just don't understand. Lolo just don't understand. What's up, Diva D? What's good, Gert? Hey, here we go. Here we go. Let me share this video. All right. Y'all ready for this one? Okay, let me get it on the Summer Jam screen. Here we go. There we go. And good morning to everybody. Thank y'all so much for choosing to be over here. I know you could be anywhere else, but you are here. I know that you could be suffering from lack of sleep, you know, insomnia. And I know that there is a magical pill that you can easily take in order to go back to sleep, and that is, you know, logging on into YouTube camera show. But thank y'all so much for fighting against that urge to want to get that instant sleep and coming over here and frequenting my spot, visiting me, saying what's up to me. Look, I don't take that shit for granted at all. Here we go.
Get away from the door, nigga. Get away from the door, nigga. Yes, I use nigga. I've used it, nigga. Yeah, you know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. You know, can you lend a nigga a pencil?
The school district says that is not what they trained English teacher Paul Dawson to do.
Why is this word used so frequently? So I just don't understand it, and I'm trying to understand it. I need help. Get away from the door, nigga.
All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so there's that. This is why I have that clip. This is why I wanted to talk about the N-word proximity, right? I was listening to Shakim and Envy have a conversation, right? Not Stephanie Collins talking about she feels attacked. Well, that definitely was not your uncle, was it? Stephanie Collins? It was not your uncle, was it? So I was listening to Shakim over at Envy's, I think it was 2 days ago, right? And Shakim brought up how we allow, like in these black spaces, how we allow, I guess, outsiders, if you want to deem it that, to come in and be completely disrespectful, right? I mean, completely disrespectful. Now, of course, this is the beef sector. And so, of course, black folk, we gonna be disrespecting one another, and we gonna be disrespecting the outsiders that come in because it's the beef sector. It's just, you know, however, it is a predominantly black space. And so there is a double standard going on, but it's justifiable. You know what I mean? You don't come into our house, you know, trying to tip over our furniture with your prejudiced ass remarks, right? And so Shakim's gripe was, why do we give so much freedom to non-blacks to go ahead and speak on us as if they know us? But we know for sure that it's bam, 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 they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Bam, 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 they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. The real issue is proximity. The real issue is the N-word pass due to family members that are not black that have black family, right? They have black family, right? And so they go to the barbecues. You know what I mean? They could be married to a black man. So shout out to Bobby, right? Because Bobby is on the list, right? I got 3 on the list, right? We got Sour Patch. Y'all can add to the list because I don't know. But we got Sour Patch, right? We got the Hispanic doxer, right? Octomom, baby mama Brina, right? She's on that list. And I'm putting Bobby on that list. I'm sorry, but I'm putting Bobby on that list. Bobby is extremely entitled. She has this real weird sense of entitlement. It's strange how that works. I mean, it's just strange. So she is definitely on that list. And so, I just wanted to address this situation because proximity brings forth entitlement, and folks think that they can do whatever the hell that they want to do. Know what I mean? Especially coming into these black spaces, they get comfortable. So let me go ahead and share my screen once again, and then we are going to move into other portions of the docket. But I wanted to definitely cover this story. Now, this happened a while back, but I think when we analyze this video, hold on, let me get some coffee, please. That's good. When we analyze this video, we are going to see something called comfortability. Watch how comfortable this guy truly is. And what I want you to do is I want you to take that feeling and I want you to layer it on top of a Sour Patch. Layer it on top of the Hispanic doxer. Layer it on top of a Bobby, okay? Because that's what we get when entitled non-blacks come into this space. Here we go.
Emotions in people. It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And a Jefferson County high school teacher has now received the longest suspension on record for calling a student the N-word. WHAS 11's defender Renee Murphy.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. I know this was like 12, 13, 14, 15,000 years ago. But listen, he received what? He received the longest suspension on record. What does that mean, you guys? What does that mean? He only received the longest suspension on record. What else, storylines? What's goody? Hopefully life is good on your end. Hopefully, you're doing well. Here we go. The longest suspension. That means his ass still has his job. Let's listen.
Murphy investigates what happened and why in this story you'll only see on 11.
Valley Traditional High School is in the middle of a racial controversy right now. A teacher used the N-word towards a student. The word is only 6 letters long, but the impact is far-reaching. And we do want to warn you that some of the language in this story is strong, and it may offend you, it may offend some other people. But since the story is not just about the N-word, it's also about the teacher's intent and definition of the word, we have decided to leave it in the story for you to decide.
Not the black woman not using the word. Did y'all catch that? Her level of professionalism would not allow her to use the word. Maybe in the segment. Maybe I may have missed it. Maybe that's why we're slowing it down. But she's saying the N-word. Now let's listen to this guy. Now this is what I want you guys to realize. This dude is getting publicly recognized and getting this isn't cancel culture, right? He is getting like a fair shake to explain his point of view of why he believes using that word is okay. Here we go.
And what did he say specifically to you?
Sit down, nigga.
Keyshawn Chase.
Okay. This is what I want you guys to remember. The biggest thing about this is that Keyshawn is complaining. And now this isn't the wide receiver Keyshawn Johnson. This is just regular old Keyshawn that looks like he's very, very book smart. He looks like a very respectable young man. So Keyshawn is complaining because Mr. Dowdy, whatever his name is, Mr. Paul, whatever his name is, told him to sit down, nigga. Sit down, nigga. Now, let's listen to how Keyshawn says that he said it, because if it's the A and not the hard ER, the teacher may have not a justifiable point, but maybe kind of telling the truth as to why he thinks he can use it. Let's listen.
And what did he say specifically to you?
Sit down, nigga.
Keyshawn
Okay, I think that was with an A. What do you guys think? Here we go.
Chambers is a freshman at Valley High School, a Boy Scout, a football player, a member of the ROTC, an honor roll student. He was
A Boy Scout, a football player, a member of the ROTC, an honor roll student. All of those things. Watch how the tables try to turn on this Boy Scout, football player, ROTC member, honor roll student. When I was in high school, I've ran into kids like Keyshawn. They ain't dropping it. Just watch how the tables try to turn on this young man. Check it out.
hanging around his teacher's classroom door in December. The teacher told him to sit down, and the teacher says that Keyshawn used the N-word first.
And I just kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga.
God damn. All right, so Keyshawn is saying that the teacher said, sit down, nigga. The teacher is saying that he actually said, get away from the door, nigga. And then he said that Keyshawn said the N-word first. Bruh, does that even matter? Let's listen.
And I repeated the same insult because that's sort of what I've been trained to do.
The school district says that is not what they trained English teacher Paul Dawson to do.
Not Paul Dawson try to listen. He threw the school district under the bus. He said the school district trained him to pretty much retaliate or come back witty with the same slurs that the kids. Cut it out. Cut it out. Oh, I can't wait to tell you guys my thoughts on this and to tie it into Sour Patch, the baby mama Brina, the Hispanic doxer, and Bobby, believe it or not. Here we go.
He tried to say I said it, and I didn't say it, and no one else in the class knows that I said it because I didn't.
Document.
I mean, you just believe Keyshawn. I don't give a damn. You believe Keyshawn. I don't think Keyshawn uses the word. I just don't think he uses the word. I really don't. I believe him. Yeah, let's continue.
And from the school investigation show that several of the students interviewed from Valley did not hear Keyshawn say the N-word first. Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word at Valley High School all the time. He says Nigger is a racial slur, but says that.
Look at him trying to teach this black lady. I'm dead. Hold on. Let me get some of this lemon tea. God, dog. Look at him trying to teach this black lady the origins of the word and why they are completely different. God damn.
Students use Nigga as often as they'd say dude or hey man. And Dawson says as much as he does not like the word, he still used the slang version to feel more comfortable with black students.
Why is this word used so frequently? So I just don't understand it.
Isn't that what it always is? Isn't that what it always is? Let me touch your hair. Let me get closer to your melanin. Let me invade. Let me invade. I don't understand. Why do they call each other the N word? I don't get it. If it's such a bad thing, and why can't we say it? Why can't we say it? I don't understand. Look, my job isn't to try to inform white folk of black culture. And that's no black person's job. But for whatever reason, majority of white folk feel entitled to that form of information from black people. Teach me about you. Show me your ways. Black lives matter. We want to know more about your blackness because we don't understand. And please, for the love of God, don't let them be talking about, the African Americans, like American black folk, because of the atrocities, damn it. What do you mean you don't understand? You better check your history. It's not another unsolved mystery now. Can't stand that shit. Like, I can't stand that shit where they feel entitled to try to know us or know about us. So what could have possibly been happening? Like, he could be telling the truth that there are a group of black boys, because this is Paul Downing or whatever the hell his name is. He is a English teacher for honors. He's an honors English teacher. So he probably does see a group of black boys walking around and they're just being themselves and calling each other the N word, just being themselves. And man, he wants to be included. Here we go.
And I'm trying to understand it. I need help. Yes, I use nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. That, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
What kind of example are you setting?
Oh God. Oh yeah. Can you lend a nigga a pencil? My God. The disgust on her face. She is disgusted. You could tell, like, if those cameras weren't on, she would just she would turn up. You could tell she would turn up. You could tell, like, her blood was boiling on the inside. And this dude is just free. Hey, the video ain't done, y'all. Listen.
For your students, if you use a word that you don't want them to use.
Upon reflection, that's not good.
Dawson was suspended for 10 days without pay from January.
This is his discipline, y'all. He got suspended for 10 days. That's it. And within those 10 days, this dude got to go on press runs, y'all. He got to go on press runs, and now he is trying to educate white folk on why it's not cool to use the N-word. Because, he was a part of that shit. He had close proximity with it. He was intertwined with that N-word. And now he has history with it. His own personal history, not the history that he has to read in books to where his family members did even worse atrocities than him. But now he has a personal history with it. And so not only is he an English teacher that's only been suspended for 10 days and probably using those 10 days to go on all kinds of press runs. Not only is he that, but now he is a victim to the N-word in its power. Let's continue. This is almost done, y'all.
January 9th to January 23rd, and he has to go to diversity training. He says that he's learned from this experience and hopes that others think twice before using the N-word.
I will never say any form of nigga. I'm cured of that.
Not him saying he is cured while dropping the word. Look, the audacity, the self entitled, like come on, like this lady, right? When she came to him, and was like, look, we want to make this as raw and as authentic as we can. If you want, you can say the word. We're not gonna bleep it out because we really want to show people your comfortability with the word or whatever. If he was completely over the word and he realized his impact of using that word in such a derogatory, like just using the word period, being a white man, you know what I'm saying? He should have respectfully told them, nah, I'm over it. I'm done with that word. That word has caused me nothing but grief. I didn't understand what was happening, but I will say N-word on your thing just like you do. But I'm not going to say the word. In my humble opinion, this was his last, like, hey, I'm on national television dropping the word. What y'all little Negroes know about that? Y'all thought I was going to get in trouble. Hey, I had a 10-day vacation. I was doing press runs. I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? Keyshawn's all over the place too. But look, I'm in the spotlight, even more so than Keyshawn. Let's listen.
Paul Dawson says that he is sorry for the way things were handled, but Keyshawn says that he is not looking for any apologies.
Apologizing is going to change the fact that it happened and he's not been punished.
And punishment in your mind is?
Not having his job anymore.
Paul Dawson says that he wants there to be a steadfast policy in Jefferson County Public Schools against people using the N-word. Right now, when it is brought up, it's dealt with on a case-by-case basis with the district. And we should mention that Keyshawn is still in Paul Dawson's classroom. Dawson has been with the district for 20 years, and Keyshawn is still in that classroom because Dawson is an honors English teacher. There are very few honors English classes, so he is still with him.
Oh my God. So they still have him in the same damn classroom. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah. Oh, not sourpuss brown teeth. Lord. What up, Jessica B? I did not see a message. I didn't get the message, Jessica B. What up, Bush baby? What up, folk? What up, peeps? Look at the peoples up in here. Kimberly Black, cool as hell. Look at LaDon up in here. Shout out to LaDon. Look at the peoples, man. This is for my people. Trying to do it right and keep it legal. What up, Black Pearl? Good to see you, man. Everybody up in here. I think I got Ruby. I see you, Ruby. Let's go now. Okay. Free thinker. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. We got everybody. that is not scared to drop out the clouds and to get into this messy ass chat. 9. What up, 9? Yo, Malik. Yo, yeah. We here, damn it. We here. Hey, yo. I got your phone tap. What you gonna do? Did you have a live stream that I was supposed to go to, LaDon? LaDon, you have to cut me some slack, and here's why. My brain right now is scrambled eggs, right? My brain is scrambled eggs. Oh, okay. Let me go look at that real quick. My brain is scrambled eggs, LaDon. I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't care about, my plight and all that shit that I'm going through, but I am going through some shit. So forgive me if I was supposed to be somewhere and I wasn't there. Okay, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Dang, what is up with YouTube? Not okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Jessica B. Really? Yeah, okay, well, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna get into that, Jessica B. We are definitely gonna get into that. Thank you for the message. You know, it is what it is. This is what people do when their backs are against the wall, but we're gonna get into it. All right, so I heard on Envy's as well. Now, I've been saying Envy's name a lot because Envy is doing his damn thing. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. Envy is doing his thing and he's creating a dope ass space for people to go to and be thoroughly entertained, right? From the panelists to his own analysis, he is setting up shows and they are good. He has good review type of shows. He plays the fool a lot though, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, like when Shakim was on the platform and he wanted Shakim to discuss what we're going to be discussing today as well, which is the wiretap, right? He was pretending like he wasn't really picking up what Shakim was putting down until Shakim thoroughly explained it. That is a dope ass production management move because it gets more content out there and it gets Shakim to expound on things, and Envy could kind of sit back and rub his hands together like Birdman. You know what I'm saying? So he is a genius on those types of levels of knowing how to get others to produce content. So shout out to Envy for having dope ass live streams, right? Shout out to Grandpa Joe. Seriously, shout out to Grandpa Joe. Shout out to Glitter Boots. Shout out to the Dirty Coyote. You ain't no silver fox. You a dirty coyote. Dirty coyote. Because he has been producing a lot of content for these streets as of late, right? His live streams have not been dull. They have not been like on repeat. Although, you know, he talks about the same thing ad nauseum, especially the Sharika thing, RIP to Sharika. He did talk about that ad nauseum, but at least it kind of flowed different, right? So the show wasn't always the same. Like if you go to a Lemon show, it's pretty much the same, right? So there's that, right? Yeah, so you know, it is what it is, but I really do enjoy Envy's shit. Uh I'm really have been enjoying Grandpa Joe's shit lately. So, you know, shout out to those two, right? All right, so let's get into the wiretap. I wish I could play it, but y'all already know how the Dirty Coyote gives it up, right? So I can't play it. Oh, he resigned. Okay. Oh, reassigned. Oh, controversial teacher has been reassigned. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. How convenient. He was a silver fox. He was a smooth operator on that recording. God damn. All right. So let's jump into it, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this, and I want to give my breakdown. All right. So what ZX had to do, what the Dirty Coyote had to do was make sure that everything was set up, right? He had to make sure everything was set up before Lemon entered into the space, right? Or, you know, once he realized Lemon was in a space, then he went ahead and quickly had everything set up, okay? And so what happened was Grandpa Joe started asking Lemon a lot of leading questions, right? He said, okay, he didn't tell him that he was recording, but now he hits the record button. So there's Grandpa Joe gathering important information. So the first question he asks, he says, so are you going to be introducing him? So this is Grandpa Joe talking to Lemon about Baby Q. All right. So Lemon, are you going to be introducing Baby Q to the B sector? Have you spoken to him? Now, Lemon says, yes, I spoke to him for about 20 minutes. Okay, so Lemon went to this dude's platform and he did not know him. He hit the link and he kind of hung out. And then Lemon started asking Baby Q questions, where he's from, what sector he's from. They were trying to explain to Lemon they don't know shit about no sectors. Okay, not everybody knows that there are these make believe sectors on YouTube. Not everybody knows that. They just hit go live. They just go on YouTube. They just hit the applications and they think that they're on YouTube. They don't know about different sectors, right? So we speak as if it's just common speech, but then you run into people that aren't really, you know, like how we are and don't understand the divides and how different topics and different subjects can be considered a sector. And so, you know, Lemon is talking to this person as if he knew. But once, you know, when I heard it, once I realized he didn't know what sectors and stuff was, I would have switched it up and, you know, I would have switched it up and just, you know, just kept it moving. But, you know, Lemon tried to beat this dude down with understanding what sectors are. And so he had to let Lemon know, like, I'm from the street. And I'm surprised Lemon wasn't like, you from the street sector? You know Marcus, you know Octavius, you from the street sector? He's like, nah, Negro, I'm from the actual streets, Negro. Shreveport, Negro. Get away from the door, nigga. And so Lemon was on this dude's platform for oh snap. Oh, not. Oh, look at Stephanie Collins. Look at Stephanie Collins sending the bread. Hold on. Let me see. She says, before we move on, after Dawson returned to the school, he had further incidents soon afterwards. Details not provided. I'm telling you, the dude thought he was a rock star. That 10-day suspension put him on an even higher high horse and pedestal. I'm telling you, that interview that I didn't even finish the segment. Oh, I need to stop yelling. I'm in my office, but I'm about to wake all my whole family up. I'm about to wake all everybody up. Oh, I gotta stop drinking this coffee, y'all. I gotta start drinking decaf. I gotta start drinking decaf. I didn't even finish the mother effing segment. I wanted to get into this wiretap so fast. Oh shit. Now the segment really doesn't make too much sense as far as the B sector is concerned because I didn't finish this shit. Oh my god. Okay. Let me finish. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Oh my god. I didn't even finish the segment. Okay. Oh damn. Stephanie Collins ain't playing with the bread. Stephanie Collins ain't playing with the bread, y'all. Damn. On his last day before reassignment, he organized a student walkout on his own behalf. Although all parties were warned repeatedly the students would be punished if they went forward with the protest. God damn. Oh, storylines. That's facts. He was not remorseful. He took that as an opportunity to say it even more. And storylines, I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's annoying. Kimberly Black, you're right. I got to somehow try to focus. Sorry, storylines. I can't stop laughing. All right. Thank you, Stephanie Collins. Thank you for that. So what I wanted to do with the N-word proximity, I wanted to correlate that with Sour Patch, the Hispanic doxer baby mama Brina, and Bobby. You can tell that dude was comfortable. Damn it, man! I am not a good content creator on today, but you could tell that dude was comfortable because of the group of kids that would drop the N-word. I'm thinking as an honor teacher for English, you know, I don't think Keyshawn was one of them, but I think if there were black kids in that classroom, They were probably just using the word freely like they use it, but because this teacher felt so entitled, he had to join in on the fun because of the proximity. He probably thought all of this shit was going to stay in the classroom. He probably thought he was going to be that cool white teacher that ain't scared to drop the N word and everybody's going to think he was cool. He probably thought because of the way he says the N word, they would think it's funny. I thought it was funny, but they would accept that. He didn't bank on a Keyshawn being highly offended and holding his feet to the mother effing fire, right? He didn't bank on that shit. So my correlation is proximity. Every time Sour Patch will say some disparaging things against the black community and this and that, it always comes down to she has family that's black. She has this and she has that. The reason she's able to drag black kiddos with special needs is because she's around black folk. She did slightly apologize about that. However, is this a Paul Downing type thing? Oh, I'm completely done with the word. I will never say nigga again. Sour Patch has always been a topic of controversy when it comes to prejudice and using racial slurs. Now, don't forget, she is being sheltered over at the Grove, right? She is being sheltered within Lemon Land. That is her lifeline. That is her last resort. So if Lemon ever really did cut her off, she would pretty much be done for if he really did cut her off. Because I think she does crave attention. And I don't think 5 in the chat, 10 in the chat, 30 in the chat would be enough for her to continue on. I think she would get burnt out. Because unfortunately she grew up in Lemon Land and she's probably addicted to certain types of numbers, right? So I don't think she has what it really takes as far as the mental wherewithal to build from to get it out the mud is what I'm saying. I don't think she has what it takes to get it out the mud. What up, Tastic T? What's good? What's going on, friend? What up, Stigs? Yo, the peoples is here. The peoples is here. Not welcome back, Carter. Welcome back. Not welcome back, Carter. And thank you, Stephanie Collins, for reminding me that I did not even finish the mother effing segment. Now, the Hispanic doxer, N-word by proximity, we realized that she was actually extremely comfortable using the word, that she had to get beside herself out of retaliation for Jay Dunn saying some prejudice type slurs, some racial slurs towards her. And so her get back was dropping the N-word, right? Her get back was dropping the N-word. What was her justification? All of her friends say it. Everybody she's around is black. Hispanics in her community say it. That word is just used. It's like breathing air. It's like breathing air. It's what she does. So she was actually able to be free for that brief moment until the backlash hit. Once the backlash hit, she probably realized that she made a mistake. And that's what the Paul Downing dude went through as well. Now, here's the kicker for me. Because comparing this to Bobby, it could be a little bit of a stretch, but I think it stretches right into the mother effing narrative and fits perfectly like a mother effing hand in glove. Because Bobby, out of all three of them, in my humble opinion, Bobby seems the most entitled. And I don't know what Bobby is going through as of late, but man, she seems a bit unstable. But when I first came into the beefing sector almost 2 years ago, when she wasn't like a wreck like she is now, the level and sense of entitlement that she has was through the mother effing roof. And you can just feel the arrogance. You could feel the arrogance exude out of her pores. And I know when we watched that video, you could feel the same thing coming from this Paul teacher. The reason why Bobby feels that way is because, according to her, I don't know if this to be true or not. I kind of believe her when she said it. Her husband is black. And so that close proximity gives her this sense of entitlement. Now, not all interracial relationships go through that. Some people, like my wife, have such a high level of respect for the black community, she will never find herself in those types of situations ever, not even playing around with me and things like that. And another thing is I never try to afford my wife the opportunity to talk like that. It's not funny to me, right? So I won't be like to my wife, like, just go ahead and say it, girl. Go ahead and say it. You got the pass. Say it, girl. Come on. It's just me and you. I don't even want her to even get remotely comfortable with that word. Now, my kids, on the other hand, they shoot. Sometimes I'll be looking at my kids like, I don't know if you black enough to be saying that. Are you black enough to be saying that? I don't know. You might get jumped at school. Be careful, damn it. All right. I think I finished that segment, guys. Oh, shit. What up, ATL gal? Good to see you. I think I finished that segment. Now I can move on. Damn, man. Damn. I can't believe I forgot to finish it. Oh, thank you, Shakim, for getting the correlation. I appreciate that. K. Dot versus Aubrey. K. Dot had an issue with Aubrey saying the N-word. Then on Family Matters, Drake said, yep. Yeah, that's a great comparison there, Jessica B. Anybody else come in before we move on back to the wiretap? Yeah. I think we good. All right, so let's go back to the wiretap. All right. So Grandpa Joe definitely recorded the hell out of Lemon, right? And for Lemon to not realize that he was being recorded is a whole issue within itself, right? That's a whole issue within itself. It's like, come on, brother. You know who you talking to, bro. What they talking about now. Huh? Come on, bro. And so Grandpa Joe started going in with a series of questions. The first one was, we covered this, are you going to be introducing Baby Q to the B sector? And if so, have you spoke to him? And Lemon says, yes, I spoke to him for about 20 minutes on his platform. You know, Lemon is really, really good at going to somebody's platform, having panel etiquette, waiting for his chance to speak, being very, very gracious and cautious as he's talking and as he's speaking, in order to not take over somebody's platform. He is really, really good at that. And that's how he wait, how do you say the word? See, this is why I need to stop drinking coffee. Lures. That's how he lures people in, right? Because you think, oh, this dude, he's actually real cool. And so after he lures you in, and then you start going to his channel, and then he stops going to your channel because you think that you're getting the traction by always going to his space. So that's the flip. That's the flip right there, right? So I've been to your channel about maybe 6 times, and now you're going to come over to my channel, and I'm going to introduce you to all these people. You're going to be slightly overwhelmed, but then you're going to be addicted, and now I have another panel person, right? So I could tell, like, that is his game. It's not a bad game to play. It's not bad. Like, what he's doing is not bad. It's very, very strategic. Right? And so he said, I heard about Baby Q through Candace. You know what I mean? She used to be a moderator over here. She shared them out, and I just thought I would click on it. there are people that share other people out a lot. I wonder what it was about BBQ. Was it the money? Was it the kufi? Was it him being shirtless? Like, I don't know. These are just questions that I have. Like why click that link? Because people share people out all the time. So what was it about Baby Q that had Lemon click the link? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Just like Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe followed up with this question. He said, well, does he come from the Mo 3 sector though, Lemon? Okay, he's not telling you what sector he comes from, but does he come, like, you should know, like, does he come from the Mo 3 sector? And Lemon's like, nah, he just claims his city. He does not come from a sector. He doesn't really know what sectors are, but he is from Candace. I think Candace is from the Mo 3 sector. I don't know. And so Grandpa Joe is trying to put 2 and 2 together. And so Grandpa Joe then follows up with, so do you like this guy? What about him do you like? Those were such leading questions. I couldn't believe Lemon wouldn't have left StreamYard. It was so obvious that Glitter Boots, the Dirty Coyote, aka Grandpa Joe, was setting Lemon all the way up. There's nothing you can say in response to this that's going to make you look good. So do you like this guy? What do you like about him? Yeah, of course I like him. I think he cool. He cool. He seems real authentic. God damn. Grandpa Joe is like, so every time you respond to me, sometimes you would be direct, but majority of the times when you respond to me, you keep saying they. Who is they? And Lemon obviously must be drunk or something. I don't know, because it's not connecting, because he is saying they a lot, meaning that part of YouTube, that space, Baby Q and his friends that be on the panel. I know he's meaning them, but he could not explain to Grandpa Joe who they were. And so what that did was it showed me that Lemon is not really tracking. Lemon is so excited and happy to just be talking to Grandpa Joe at this point. He's excited and happy to just be talking to him. Why do I believe that? Because at this point in time, right? At this point in time, hold on. We'll come back to the wiretap. At this point in time, Grandpa Joe is everything to Lemon. Everything. Don't forget, Grandpa Joe had a live stream where it appears as if he had Lemon's back when Just Krista and Landlord were trying to line Lemon up. That was the live stream that showed me that, oh shit, Grandpa Joe's doing his thing right now. That was the live stream that had me tap in to try to figure out, okay, he's really doing his thing right now. And then, okay, the unfortunate and untimely death of Sharika, right? Grandpa Joe, although he capitalized off of that situation more than anybody, right? So he capitalized off of that more than anyone. However, he did it so strategically that Lemon could not pick up anything that he was putting down, because he made it appear as if Lemon was in the right for not bringing this guy's stuff publicly, that Lemon has nothing to worry about, that people should let this lady rest in peace, people should leave the boyfriend alone. And of course, Lemon wants to hear all that shit because he's dealing with his own form of grief. And then Grandpa Joe be on Lemon's panels a lot more now, and he's not derailing the show. He's giving pretty good advice. Lemon is listening to this shit. So now Lemon is starting to get attached to Grandpa Joe for his wisdom, insight, knowledge. Grandpa Joe has transformed into some type of fatherly figure for Lemon. Which is why, and Sha Kim pointed this out as well, which is why during the Wiretap that you guys can get on Diva Tomboy's backup page, Gags and Giggles or whatever it's called, y'all can listen to it there if you haven't heard it. He called him son a lot. And it wasn't no Philly thing. It wasn't no East Coast thing. He was calling him son as if I'm your father. Yeah. God damn. As if I'm your father. Listen, son. As I teach you some game. And so we have to look at it from that perspective, that Lemon is really locked in listening to every word that ZX says and answering questions as if his father is trying to help him. Have a seat, son. Have a seat. Let's talk. Oh, all this equipment? Don't worry about this equipment. This equipment don't mean shit. Just go ahead and have a seat. I got some questions. And so then ZX says, well, did you check this guy out? And Lemon's like, no, I didn't. ZX is like, what if this dude is a child, you know what? What if this dude has a criminal record like nobody's business? What if this dude is gay? Like, what if this dude is this? And what if this dude is that? ZX, Grandpa Joe, Glitter Boots, Dirty Coyote was giving like Lemon real food for thought. Lemon could not respond because Lemon has already made up his mind that, you know, I think he loves Baby Q. Now on some gay love, I don't know, but I think he is infatuated with him. I think he is infatuated with him. I think he has already envisioned in his mind what it's going to look like to have not only Radio Shack, but baby boy Q. What I keep forgetting his name, but Baby Q on his shit. He is trying to look for the next dynamic to his platform and to secure a Baby Q on his platform and to get him to go over there regularly is something that he is in hot pursuit of. Why? Because he's infatuated, just like he was infatuated with Radio Shack. Now, I can tell between Lemon and Radio Shack that infatuation is slightly going away. Slightly going away. And here's the reason why. Because Lemon is getting more and more comfortable pretty much telling Radio Shack to shut the hell up. Now, he's not saying it in those words exactly, but he is telling him, yo, let me finish my statement. Audio, let me just say this real quick. Audio. Now, that is equivalent to telling him to shut the hell up. But you know, Lemon he won't tell Audio to shut the hell up. But eventually, Audio is going to start figuring out that Lemon is pretty much muting him. He's going to figure that shit out soon. Because, when you heard Lemon in the Shish, Trish, and Tracy and Lolo, when they were all on the panel, oh man, he was so quick to pretty much tell them he didn't put no period at the end of shit, tell them to shut the hell up. He ain't done talking. He didn't ask them to speak. God damn. And when they're not up there to receive that type of treatment, it has to go somewhere because that mentality does not just leave his psyche. And so what tends to happen is he is going to now release that on audio, but Lemon at least has enough sense to know that he can't treat audio like he treats a shish Trish. He can't treat audio like he treats a Lolo. He can't treat audio like he did treat just Krista. He can't treat audio like he treats a ghetto intellect. He can't treat audio like he treats a Tracy. But he is starting to figure out how to shut audio's ass up so that he can get his points across. Audio's going to pick that shit up and he ain't going to be going for that for too much longer. Why? Because he has ego just like Lemon. Okay. And so, did you check this guy out? Lemon says no. And so, Grandpa Joe is like, so why did you pick him? That's my question. Because a lot of people get shared out, bruh. A lot of people get shared out that you probably don't know who they are. What was it about Baby Q that you was like, you're the one for me, and I need. Like, what was it? What was it? Well, like I had said before, Candace has shared him out. And so I was curious, who's this guy? And so I clicked the link. And when I clicked the link, I like the way he talks. I like his accents. I like the way he talks. Really, Lemon? So this is ZX, Grandpa Joe, Glitter Boots, Dirty Coyote. Really, Lemon? So what is it about him that you like, Lemon? It's not about really what I like, right? But I will say this. I like his accent. I like his tone. I like his dialect. The fuck? So as Grandpa Joe is reviewing his own shit on the wiretaps, which part 2 I think comes out today. I can't wait to hear that. He's laughing at it in the background too as he's reviewing the shit. Because you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. So Grandpa Joe now triples down and asks him the question. Did you for real check him out? Like for real? And he's like, no. Why? Like, why? Why would I do that? Why would I check him out? And Grandpa Joe is like, bro, this dude could be all kinds of evil. This dude could be the worst scumbag on earth. You never know. And then they got into this whole doxing conversation of, do you dox? Do you know how to dox? And I think, seriously, the reason why Lemon brought up the doxing situation is because he feels so connected for whatever reason with Grandpa Joe that he probably thinks one day, someday down the line, that Grandpa Joe will be doing some doxing for him. I don't think that shit is ever going to happen, but I think Lemon is trying to get that in his back pocket. Because Grandpa Joe responded with, yes, I used to dox my ass off on people about 3 years ago, but he got out of that shit. He doesn't do that no more. So Lemon got that information out of him. And so Grandpa Joe ended the first segment of the live stream of the wiretap like this. You know they're going to look into this dude. They are going to say that you are into this dude. They are going to say things like he is your next audio. He is your next this, he is your next that. You are fond of this dude. You know they're going to say that about you, right? And Lemon said, yes. Yes, he knows. Man, I can't wait to hear part 2, y'all. I cannot wait to hear part 2. I think it's going to be dope. You know what I mean? I think there's probably more that's gonna happen. Did I say what's up to you, Black Pearl? Yo, Rasta baby. Good to see you, Rasta baby. He liked to smile. I just like the way he smiled. Come pillow talk with Bay. Not the thrill is gone. So it was supposed to be private. This wasn't on a panel. Yeah, it was StreamYard. F you, man. Only one problem. That tape is 3 weeks old. Oh shit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's bad, F you, man. Not 3 weeks old. Damn. So he's been looking for that. He's been looking for that type of sympathy for a long time. What up, just me? What's going on with you? Yeah, we here. We here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link and we are going to talk about Lolo, right? Or we could talk about whatever it is that you want. I got about 40 minutes. All right, I got about 40 minutes. Now, just so you know, because I only have 40 minutes, if the conversation is kind of wonky, don't be upset, but I am going to just kind of drop you off, you know, the panel if the conversation's a little wonky. But anybody can hit the link if they want. I do have enough content to carry me through the rest of this live stream. Y'all know me. I am very, very, very long-winded, right? So, but what I want to do is I want to try some new shit. I haven't dropped my link I haven't had people on the panel for a while. So maybe on Thursdays, this is what I'll do. I want to give it more of an hour, but I went over this time because, you know, I don't know. That's just me. But I do want to give it an hour for people to be able to come up, get their shit off their chest, you know, just kind of do their thing. You know what I mean? So this is like a condensed version of the show. So if anybody wants to hit the link, you can hit the link. I don't have very much time. So there's that. Now let's jump into parents just don't understand. Lolo just don't understand. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There we go. Already. I went fishing. Let's see. Hey, yo.
So,
Okay.
Vatos Locos.
Vatos Locos.
So, I was here for the bulk of the joint, and I slid off for a second. So,
It's
two
okay.
things. Can you explain to me why this teacher saying the N word was so important? Because back in the day, all Norman Lear sitcoms said N word, nigga, honky, all that type of stuff. I'm just trying to see, like, what was the real relevance in this one? Because, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get it. You tried to tie it into proximity. So, Vato, explain to me, you know, like, why was it so relevant?
Yeah, I think it was relevant because that is that is the past that we're trying to give a lot of people that come in here disrespecting the space. That's the past, right? It's the proximity, it's the you know, my uncle's black, my husband black, I got black family members. This dude has a lot of black students. He just doesn't understand. Help me understand why I can't be a part of it. You know what I mean? It's very, very prevalent and relevant to what's going on, especially with Sour Patch.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's been going on
But,
with you, man, and the beef
so let me
sector on
turn
these
my.
streets?
Oh no, this ain't even the beef sector. So let me turn my mega hat around, cause this this wiretap thing,
Uh-huh.
right? So you do realize that this is like 2 weeks old, right? That's first.
Oh, that's okay. It's out now
Second,
though. Go ahead.
but second, they didn't talked about it on Lemon Panel after,
Mm-hmm.
and Baby Q came through on a live stream after that. So I'm just wondering, like, Shakim, my guy. I mean, it ain't discourse, so I guess we kind of got something new going on, Shakim. You know, blocked and deleted. Again, I'm just saying, I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm like, this shit is old. Like, this shit old. In YouTube time, this shit like a dinosaur.
Is it?
Yeah.
So let me know what you know about Baby Q.
That ain't my thing to know about the dude. That ain't my thing. I'm not into knowing a whole lot about a bunch of dudes, guy. Pause. That ain't my thing. I'm just saying the whole wiretap, they talked about it on Lemon panel. Like he came up and was like, in regards to the conversation, bop, bop, boom.
Right. So you don't know much about Baby Q, is what you're saying.
Nah,
Just
nah.
be real, bro.
And
We're having a
hold on, listen
conversation.
to me. I don't know if he left-handed, right-handed, ambidextrous. Don't know. I mean, I'm not getting like the whole correlation with why we talking about it because they had already expounded on it. That's what I'm saying.
So what did you
Like
get
this
out of this 2 week old expose of the wiretap? What did you get out of it?
conversation that was had that definitely sounds a little, you know what I mean? But again, I'm just, it sounds kind of crazy because it was never like no clear answers. But again, you know,
Okay.
I wasn't expecting his college thesis to come out either. So I mean, I just took it for what it was. Like, all right, moving right along.
So that's my point though. Nothing major came out of it because you didn't catch anything really that came out of it. You know what I mean? So why not highlight situations that I've seen?
So I'm
Why
not.
try to minimize my speech? Because this is my
No,
first
I'm
time
I'm
hearing
not.
it.
I'm not minimizing your speech, but I do want to know though, because I've asked Envy, do you think Lemon gay?
I don't
Whoa,
think
whoa.
he's gay.
Oh, see, there we go. That's all right. Yeah. Because according to the conversation, it sounds like one thing. So I'm asking binary clearly, yo, if you think he gay, do you think Lemon's gay? You said no. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's
So
gay.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm definitely not trying to rain on your parade. Good show, my God. Listen,
No, you're
you,
doing great, man. Yeah, look,
other
I haven't
than
had somebody on the panel in a hot minute. I
this
appreciate you
ain't
being up here.
this ain't a YTC recap. No shot at YTC. So I mean, definitely, you definitely got me intrigued. But I'm just saying, like, didn't understand it. That's all. Hey. But
Yeah.
I get what you're doing with the side pass thing. Now that you said it, I was just wondering.
Oh,
I
okay,
still
cool.
think
Yeah.
you're a crazy Vato, but nevertheless, go ahead.
So did you see the uppity video that's circulating or no?
With
Where
the
she
crib?
no, oh yeah, that one's horrible too. But no, where she's like twerking in the Umar Johnson sector and showing her teeth and stuff and doing all that in her bra. You ain't see that? I thought you would be the first to see that.
um, apparently, no, because I don't even like when they put it on the big screen. She messed up the whole 4K on my screen. Got to
Damn.
get a new TV. But no, and I'm glad I did not see that right there. Now that would have been really funny because I've seen her cam up before and that whole. I told you she looked like the old man at the beginning of Harlem Night Show
Oh
when he'd be
damn.
like, "I think this little motherfucking teeth right there." I mean, so I just I steer clear of that right there.
I thought it was super interesting because I know that's how the Umar Johnson sector gives it up, and I don't know how they're able to get into somebody's psyche the way that they do. But yeah, they got into her psyche and had her twerking, had her in her bra, had her showing her teeth. Like it was crazy. It was wild. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So Stephanie Collins, all due respect, loosely translated, it just means crazy man. That's why I said Vatos Locos.
And you wanted to put that Hispanic twist on it because we were talking about Sour Patch. I got the connection. Yeah, it
Right.
makes
See?
sense. Yeah.
But Stephanie, if you don't say something to Stephanie, she'll get right on you. She'll jump on your top paws and she'll let you have it. I don't want a $10 super chat on this one. Please, Stephanie, let me pass. Give me a pass.
What up, forever ever? Yo, what up? I'm no joke. What up, Miss Toby? Thank y'all for being here.
But now,
Yeah.
so now you mentioned the uppity twerk thing. I think that's a little delusional. Like, so now, do you think because at one point they referenced the CPS thing? Do you
Mm.
think it's beneficial or will be a hindrance to have the child removed from the home?
I think that it would be detrimental to the kid because the kid is so used to uppity's lifestyle, uppity's parenting style, everything, and to do that to a kiddo that has special needs would be detrimental, not only to uppity but to her as well. You know, so I wouldn't want to see that happen. I hope nobody's pushing for that. Are you telling me people may be pushing for
No,
that?
no, 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 no. Listen
What?
to me. It
Mhm.
was a conversation because you know they talk about CPS, this, that, the third. Because I've explained that that's not what CPS does now. CPS likes to keep the family together.
Right.
So
So so
I
you're
was
thinking
asking,
you're
go
thinking a
ahead.
wellness you're thinking a wellness like what's really
No, no, no.
what?
I think that the safety of the baby is first. The mom needs to get some type of couch session programming, some type of positivity going on to help her become a better parent for the child.
Mm. Damn. So you think Uppity's parenting style is that atrocious that the
No,
child needs to be removed for a few like a
no,
month or
no.
so?
I'm not even saying remove the child. Don't say none of that. I'm saying the safety and the well-being of the child is first. They need to get mom some type of structure like parenting classes to better be able to parent that particular type of child.
Damn. So what do you think she's doing wrong? And shout out
I'm
to Too Big. I see you, big dog.
I'm not going into particular details because I know at the drop of a dime this may go left. So I'm keeping it straight. See, again, I'm keeping it straight on the seriousness of the matter. I'm not ridiculing the crib display, the twerk display. I'm just saying that the safety of the child is first and helping mom become a better mom to cope and deal with the day-to-day life of parenting an autistic child. Or pardon me, let me say special needs child. That's what
Mm.
I'm saying.
Mm. Now, just to be politically correct, you always put child first before the diagnosis or whatever. So you can say child with special needs, but that's neither here nor there. That's
I'm
just
saying it, see, binary, I'm saying it this way, no disrespect. I'm trying to dumb it down
okay.
because, again, people will take what I'm saying the wrong way. That's why I'm
Mm.
saying to you, listen, bro, I get it. We can laugh and joke about a bunch of things, but I want to be clear on what I'm saying because I'm not saying anything but exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because she'll go live and she'll go crazy, and then my wife will get smacked in her ass, and it'll be a whole shit show.
Now that's true. Shout out to Beans and Cornbread, the church lady. I see y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just don't know if I could make any kind of statements or judgments saying that Uppity needs help. I don't think I could do that. Now you have known her a lot longer than me, but I can't really base somebody's parenting style off of YouTube because you just never know what's real and what's fake. That's all. That's all I'm saying. What's up, December baby?
Binary,
What do you think is real? Like, what do you think is actually
binary.
real on
I
YouTube that she
retired.
has done?
Listen, dog. I retired from selling perk 30s. No
Uh
more perk 30s. Listen, dude. Okay. I like how you gave me the fluff slam, so I'm gonna let you have that one right there. So what I'm gonna do is, see, beans and cornbread. This is why I don't like Cole, but this is my guy. He be trying to set it up. So I'm going to respectfully, I'm going to take the stairs and not the escalator or the elevator.
oh, you gonna take the stairs?
And I'm just going to say, you got it. You got
Shout out to Eddie. What's up, Eddie? But nah, man, thank you so much for clicking the link, man.
it. Yeah, because
You and Ghetto have had
here we
some pretty
go.
interesting
See,
conversations.
here we
What?
go.
What?
Beans, sometimes you got to tell him no. And look, he be like, nah, Look, nigga, I'm gonna get some mess out of you this morning. You came through. I'm on my Vatos Locos too. You gonna look, man. At this point, I just watch and spectate, man. I mean, so,
Nah,
sometimes
that's
I give
understood.
sometimes I give input, sometimes I don't.
Nah,
It's no,
that's
I'm not. I was kind of shocked when I heard that Ghetto wasn't a Lemonade no more, but I
right.
totally understand. I totally understand. Like at some point, man, I had enough. I really got a real life. Let me go back over here. I catch up later on if it's a little fun. If not, I'm gonna stay over here. I get it. So
Yeah, it seems as if Ghetto is a Luminaire again, though. You know what I mean? I think he's back in it. I could be wrong, but it felt like it. He's on his panel a lot now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I could be wrong. But he's been over there a lot. Like he said he wasn't gonna go over there, but man, he's been over there a lot. Just saying.
yeah, I can't speak on that. I
Can't
see
speak
my
on
man. I see my man. Other sectors more than I see over there. But again, you know.
All right, so this next topic, Malik, both of us, you and I, we have to tread lightly, but I think it's worth the conversation. What's your thoughts on oh, snap. Am I really going to do this? Yes, because this dude has been on fire lately. So let me go ahead and bring him up. ZX. What up, man?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It might be a slight delay though. Can you hear me like right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay, we good. Okay. Yep. What's up, man?
Oh
What
man.
you got? What you got going on, brother?
Why you fucking with my son, man?
I can't even, bro. I can't even.
So,
man, so when is part 2 dropping? When is part 2 dropping? Lord.
I don't know. There's some more embarrassing things on there. If I drag him out of the closet, you know all them gay people gonna be mad at me, right? For dragging him out the closet.
Damn.
But I asked him some more poignant questions.
I can't wait to hear it.
Can you guess?
I'm pretty sure you asked him if he was gay. Like just straight up.
No. He doesn't like to think of himself as gay.
Hey, hold on. Now that's funny. That's hilarious that you just said you asked him if he was gay, straight up. Now that right there is a double entendre. Now that shit was hilarious. I caught that. That shit was funny.
Thank you, Malik.
Yeah, but there's an answer. A silent answer. No answer is an answer.
Okay. I just can't wait to hear it.
One thing he there's some things he may not deny. Like, is he bisexual?
Interesting.
So that way he can claim dual autonomy, I guess, where he can say, yes, I like women.
And I see what you're saying. That makes sense. It does make sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I listened to the part of your show about the word nigger.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a lot of potential, Binary.
Well, thank you, sir.
To teach. To teach. Not troll. These people they need it. You can have fun while teaching.
Real. No, that's real. That's real.
Seriously. Because now I'm gonna hold you. This is why I hit the link.
Okay. I do have a guest. Hold on. And I'm gonna let you finish. Stephanie Collins.
Hey Onda.
Okay, not Kayonda. Kayonda, wait. Can you let ZX go ahead and finish his thought? Because
of course. Okay. So I'm gonna just
when we talk
here.
about
I'm gonna hang on.
uppity, You said, well, you don't know what's real and what's not, so I can't make that judgment.
Right.
The video of that nasty house, that wasn't real, right? That was real. That was real.
Hey, I can't call it. The daughter could have, just been, she does have special needs, and she could have, you just never know. I can't call it. Go ahead, brother.
The mattress on the floor, the trash on the countertop, the shit in the microwave, on top of the microwave, and the sink on the floor, the bathroom, the only clean place to sit.
Ah, shit.
Facts. The
God.
history. Now, if you were on the jury, you'd have to find guilty because the facts tied in with what you witnessed with your own 2 eyes and her previous history, which are the reasons she's lost 2 children already.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Stephanie Collins, I think we should adios rapito right now because this looks like this get ready to go off to the left.
No, it's not. I just really wanted to. I need him to stop hedging.
Oh,
and
wow.
Make
Look, I really can't call it, ZX. I can't call it, brother. I can't call it, brother.
Why? Because you want to be friends with everybody.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to be friends. I just want to be fair. That's all. I just want to be fair.
The previous history doesn't mean anything. What you've seen with your own 2 eyes just negates everything. You want to be fair.
Yeah, only because YouTube is so fickle, bro. YouTube is so weird. You just can't you can't believe. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen the videos of me going around. Like, if you don't have context of those videos, you can end up in a lawsuit. I mean, it's just that it's that fickle.
Binary. This is where you lose me at.
Uh-oh.
This is where you lose me. Because you're fickle. It's like, no. I can't make a judgment call. When there's certain things called circumstantial facts in any case. And people go to jail for the rest of their life based on circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, that is true.
And when you take them all and you put them together, hey, how about this one? Get down from there. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Damn.
We didn't see it. But circumstantially, we can say that a child was smacked.
Damn.
Not a fact.
See, I'm not trying to be fickle, but we didn't see it. I'm not trying to be fickle.
I stated that in the beginning.
Yep.
Wasn't seen. But we did hear, and then a child screamed beyond it. Fact is, child was smacked. Child was smacked for climbing up into the cabinets to get something to eat.
Now, what if there was a light tap on the backside? What's your thoughts on that?
I've been smacked before. I don't know. Did your mother spank you? You probably grew up in a house without spankings. I know a good pop when I hear one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What up, ODS? What up, Simone?
Yeah, just from, my personal experiences, and especially if the parent is saying, I'm sick of you.
So hold on 1 second, ZX. So, Binary, you said, what if it was a light tap because her special needs child climbed up on the cabinet?
On the booty. Like, like a little.
So yeah, I'm just, just for clarity, if she lightly tapped the special needs child on the booty for climbing on the cabinet, that's justifiable?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You never got spankings?
Okay, so Bonnie, once again, let me say this because see, you trying to play dumb right now, and I kind of think you trying to Obama her out with bail, like saying that you're justifying the fact that she lightly tapped her special needs child on the booty.
So you're telling me because a kiddo has special needs, they can't get spankings?
So now, Bonnie, you do
I'm not
realize
saying hardcore. I'm not saying hardcore spankings. I'm just saying they can't get They can't get a tap on the hand. They can't get none of that.
So now, binary. Hold on, ZX. Hold on.
Yeah,
Now,
please.
binary. I want you to listen to me, right?
All right, go
I
ahead.
Malik referenced saying
Shout out
that
to the
I would
Joy
tap
King.
my son in the kidneys. Do you know they wanted to call CPS on me for saying that? And I referenced it a certain way. So now I want you, and I'm being 100% serious with you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they really had CPS come to my door. I'm telling you because I answered the door. So again, you're saying that she lightly tapped her special
If
needs
she did.
child. Okay, so let's be clear, Binary, because I fucks with you. No disrespect. You do know that that's asshole backwards. Because the child of special needs, that would set a child off. Because
It's
depending
abuse.
upon what, so hold on, Binary, hold on, ZX. Depending on what level on the spectrum she is, to hit her would set her off. Now, I'm saying too much because I know a whole lot. And again, Binary, I'm not speaking on if her actions in this particular case, because I didn't speak on it. But apparently you was there or you got wind of what she did. Dog, that even makes it more messed up on how they parent. Because you can go to her wall and it's short. She got the baby climbing into a box or something, eating a Swiffer mop. Damn.
Shout out to Sweet One. I see you. I'm just saying, like, it seems as if you guys are saying kiddos with special needs are exempt from getting disciplined.
Corporal punishment, binary.
But hold on, ZX. Binary. Do you know right now, and no disrespect to you, so when I say this, listen. If you was to pop your child in the back of the head, they would try to say you child abuser. And you just saying, boy, get it together. You know what I mean? Because that's what mom and pop did back in the day. Boy, get it together. Boy, cut it out. Cut it out. So now, again, see, I get you teaching you on the master troll thing. But let's be clear here. Let's be real clear. None of what she does, my dude, is justifiable or acceptable. None of it.
Let me ask a question real quick.
Okay, and then we got to let Stephanie Collins.
Okay,
after
and
you,
I'll be quiet. Just one
yeah,
last question. Does Nasty Negro Goddess come over to your channel and hit the link?
Sometimes she will. I mean, but it's been
forever.
It's been forever though. Why? What's
There
up?
you
What's
go.
up with that?
There you go. This is why you can't make a commitment because you got to keep the door open. Okay, I get it. Go ahead, Stephen.
All right, Stephanie, what's going on, girl? Oh, Stephanie Collins is like, man, I've been on mute so long. Oh, there she go. Go ahead.
Actually, darling, listen. I just want to come up here and apologize on behalf of all of us that look like Mr. Dawson over there in
I'm
Louisville.
not apologizing for all white folks.
No, that was crazy work what he did. I mean, crazy work. And then to get on and actually get recorded, try to justify yourself, and then continue to try to justify yourself to the point where you expose your students to expulsion, try to get them to rally on your behalf. It's unreal. I mean, just the lack of self-awareness and the audacity is astounding. Or just astounding. But I mean, is it really astounding? I mean, because it's also par for the course to a certain extent. So it's you want to be surprised, but then you can't really be surprised. Just entitlement all around. It's again, this was 20 years ago almost, but I can't imagine that there's not teachers who would do something equivalent and try to justify it. Yeah. I mean, I think I certainly try to do my best to recognize that to try not to get too comfortable, right? And I think it's something. In the 90s, it used to be my best friend is black, right? And that was your shield. Now, 30 years later, it seems to be my nieces and nephews are half black, or I'm married to a black person, and that sort of seems to be the shield now. You know,
And
and
that was the
so
point of me doing that, because that is what I think Sour Patch, Bobby, and the Hispanic doxer are leaning heavy on, to come into this space and drop racially disparaging words towards us.
right,
Yep.
right,
So, yeah, that was the whole
and
point.
sorry, my daughter, sorry.
No, that you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't come up here to talk about uppity, but since I'm here, I think
Wait a
there's.
minute, Stephanie. Before you move on, have you ever said the word nigger or
Oh
nigga?
shit.
I'll be honest with you. I'm from Arkansas, so can when I was younger, I don't. I'll be honest. For myself, I'll say I don't remember an instance in which I did. But can I absolutely deny that I ever have? Like when I was, especially when I was younger, and I heard it a lot before I really realized the implications. I might have.
Well, let's explore it. Your comfortability. So you may or may not have. Using binary's logic, you may have, you may not have.
Go ahead.
But you've had friends, I'm sure, family, casually use it in conversation, correct? Would you agree with that?
It's been a long time since I heard a family member use it, but around me. But yes, I've had friends use it. In fact, I think the last time I had a friend use it, it was in college. It was my dorm mate. It was my roommate in the dorm, and I swung on her.
Hold up, Stephanie. Hold up, Stephanie. Shakim?
Hey,
Just making
Binary,
sure.
it's me.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
me.
Cool.
Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead, Stephanie, and then we'll give Shakim the floor. And that was a great question, ZX. Go ahead, Stephanie.
And that was in when the last time I heard somebody in my actual physical presence say it, and I actually swung on her, and they had to break up a fight that was about to happen.
Did she call you a nigga? Why would you want to
No,
fight her?
no, she didn't. But it was the culmination of her on a long rant about the Divine Nine because she was in a white sorority, and I just had it. I had it, and so I was like, "Listen," and I kept telling her, "I was like, listen, bitch, you need to stop it. I don't want to hear this shit, and I can't, you know." And I was just like, I was shocked that she was actually so furious at a group that she had nothing to do with. They didn't affect her life. You know, they weren't doing anything to her. And I just kept asking her, like, why are these ladies making you so mad? You know, and she just escalated and escalated. And at that point, you know, she dropped the N word, and yeah, I lunged at her, and there was a man. There was her boyfriend was in the room, and he caught me and was like, no, 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 and took me out of the room. And yeah, that was the
That's
last time we
wild.
talked to her.
Now, for the sake of time, I gotta let Shakim go because, guys, I only got like 13 minutes. So go ahead, Shakim. What's on your chest, big dog? You on? Oh, there you go.
To everybody on the panel, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, real quick. I just had a question and a comment. So my question was, Binary, why do you put Bobby in the category with Brina and Sour Patch? Because to my understanding, what they alleged he said about RNY was actually debunked, and you know, Lemon was one of the people that kept perpetuating that false narrative. So I was wondering why you put her in that category.
I don't know. Ever since she blacked out and wigged out, it just what that did was it brought me back to my first encounter with her, and when she felt so entitled to talk on black issues on Brianna's. And remember, I was trying to get her to further expound and actually have a conversation, but she ran. And then when she blacked out on everybody and started screaming at everybody, it just brought me back to that place. And it was just like one of those things where it just felt like, oh, it's back to this entitlement thing where you think you could just come over here, say what you want to say, don't have to, you know, answer anything, just, you know. And so that's why I lump her into that category.
Well, hold on.
I get it. I get it.
Hold on. So you're offended because people feel entitled. Are you saying that they feel entitled or comfortable about talking about black issues?
Yeah, or just giving their 2 cents in things that they probably shouldn't, But then when you try to, hold their feet to the fire on their commentary that they made and they don't want to expound on it and they really don't want to have a conversation, it just felt like they were just trying to use a little bit of privilege to get their voice heard and they don't have to answer to anything. I can't stand that shit. Like, I can't stand it.
Well, let me ask you something.
And then we'll get to Shakim's comment after.
And I'll leave it alone. Let me just one little one. What justifies people to speak on black issues? Is it the paper bag test? What is the lineage that you have to embrace in order to speak on black issues?
I think
because by your standard, now I'm not sure, but Stephanie Collins
is definitely, she is a woman. Yeah. She's definitely white. Yep.
Yeah. So by your standards, Stephanie wouldn't be allowed to fight white women on behalf of black people.
No, my standard is have the conversation, don't run from it, right? So whenever you are whenever a topic is introduced on black issues and you're a white person and you're coming giving your 2 cents, do not run when there are black folks that don't agree with what you have to say. Stand in the conversation. That's the whole reason I'm on YouTube. I like dialect. I like conversations. And when you get to deep topics like that, stop running. And what I'm starting to find out with a lot of non-blacks in these spaces is they don't have any depth to their thought. You know what I mean? And that's why I think it's an entitlement thing, because there's no depth to it. They can't have a conversation. They're going to say whatever the hell they want to say, pretty much regurgitating things that they heard like in their neighborhood or their black family members or this or that. And there's no real substance to it. And that's what I found out about Bobby. What was your comment though, Shakim?
Oh, okay. So I do want to say that this is not old news, Malik, because to us, a lot of us just heard it yesterday morning.
Facts.
So this was not like whether the conversation was had a week or 2 or 3 ago is different, but the recording being played to the masses is new, and it is significant. I think that ZX is definitely a smooth operator, and he definitely, that was not his first time, getting these drunks to tell on themselves. So shout out to him for that. Lastly, binary. You you have pissed off the thought police by having ZX up here, correct?
Yeah, I understand. But look, I can't give this man his props. I can't use all of his talking points that he has. I can't, go back and forth because he has been, with Sharika's situation, talking about that a lot. I can't do all that and then not have him up here. I would feel like shit. I would feel like a subhuman. I would feel like I'm just an ultimate user, and that's just not me. He has been contributing a lot to this space. Whether we see eye to eye or not, the shit don't matter. He's been contributing a lot, and so I have him up here. And I will say this, to those that got upset, you shouldn't, because this has been a dope ass live stream and he's made it that. You know what I mean? Him, you, Stephanie Collins, Malik, they've all made it a dope ass live stream. So don't hate, because he actually brought value. And that's another reason why I brought him up. Malik.
Yo.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this statement real quick. That's another reason why I brought him up, because I've been noticing everywhere he goes, he's actually bringing some form of value and not just trolling and not just causing mayhem and chaos. And he's done that up here as well. So, I mean, I think it's a good look. You just got to give people time. Go ahead, Shakim.
Yeah, I think that he's been doing this. He's not doing anything different than what he's been doing. But I will say that recording was very damning, and
I agree.
I think that recording is kind of being swept under the rug, and they're kind of like deflecting onto, I just say I don't care if Diva docks me and all that other stuff.
Right.
Job. So I think that Lolo's job is definitely in danger. I'm already making arrangements to get Lolo sent to witness protection in Idaho or Iowa. And it's all because of Lemon. But this goes back to when they first met, right? When a person shows you who they are the first time, you should believe them. Because when he ordered that burger, and burgers in Las Vegas are not like regular price burgers. Like them burgers was like $40 starting off. then you add the bacon, then you get a large fry and a large drink. It's gonna cost you about $50. So he ordered that burger, and then walked away with the bill. And he knew Lolo was on a budget. He knew that Lolo was already working 2 jobs. He knew that Lolo was already begging for Dunkin' Donuts. So it's really fucked up when you continue to go back to a person that mistreats you. But I think that Lolo, she enjoys the attention that she gets. Number one, she enjoys feeling needed because women have this urge to feel needed, right? So when he asks her to share the screen or to read a super chat, she feels important. That
Very
sends off
important. Yeah.
dopamine in her brain. And lastly, going back to ZX, Lolo plays the mother role and ZX plays the father role when it comes to women. And in the gay community, a lot of times they have like gay daddies or like gay uncles or like gay
families, yep.
which are like older people you can talk to that have already had experience. And I feel like ZX just took on that role so eloquently, and it just
the hell?
The setup was crazy. So I'm gonna go back on mute.
Oh my God.
So
go ahead, Malik.
So we got a limited amount of time. So Shakim, I'm gonna ask you a question. Straight up. Is your end goal to make the boy come out and say that he like it that way? Or like really what's the end goal? Cause after so long, you only can keep dragging him about the disco, his eyes, do-rag, bitty bitty bone. Like, is your end goal like will you stop if he come out and say, yes, I like to be paused, and then will everything be cool?
No, because he tried to weaponize my sexuality, so I'm gonna weaponize his. It's really that simple.
Gotcha. I'm on mute.
Yeah, so we are all anticipating ZX's
I'm
second
not going to do
release.
it. You can't.
Oh,
beat
you're not
me
going to do
into
it?
No, I'm not going to do it until it's time.
Oh, okay.
When you get a good tape, you don't shoot all your bullets at one time.
Right. No, you're right.
You got to parse it out. So that's pretty much. And then sometimes you just don't play it. You dig? Because nature will take its course. I think ultimately, Shakim will have his way. I think he will get what he wants.
Oh wow!
I truly believe that. You dig? And
what do I want?
You just gonna take it, Shakim? You just gonna take it?
What does he mean? What I want? What do you mean by that?
Probably the downfall of Lemon.
The disclosure of Lemon. That part.
That's already been out since Grindr in Las Vegas. I'm not worried about that.
I think at some point he's going to have to openly admit it.
How? I
No,
mean,
with
the
that,
sector
let me bid you
not going
adieu.
to force him to do it. Who's going to force him?
I think ZX might have something up his sleeve that he's alluding to. I think I could be wrong.
Well, I'm not gonna feed into it. Some of it, just fill in the blanks. All right.
I'm trying.
With that,
all right.
I'm gonna say thank you for allowing me up. I think the Lolo situation is Lemon's fault. Because he's had 2 opportunities to squash it. And instead, he said, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, he amped it up. Yeah, he did.
He did. When he could have just said, look, I mean, Binary, if somebody was coming at Stephanie Collins and you could dead it, I'm sure you would.
I would try my hardest to dead it, yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
I would try my hardest to dead it.
Yeah, I think you would.
I'm playing with you.
I think Lemon is a big kid who has no regard for his own family. Remember, that's the man that brought his sister online, brought his mother online. Here, pizza, talk to my mom. No regard for his people. So how can you expect him to have empathy for somebody else? There's a diagnosis for that. I'm going to go research it. Maybe I'll talk about it, or I would love to listen to you. I'm always in your clouds. Binary, if you ever want to drop down, you're more than welcome. If you ever want to hit through, you ever want to come through, you're more than welcome. It's probably better to catch me while I'm in my rhythm Because I'm open to conversation. People are afraid of it because they can't handle it.
I hear you.
I'd rather debate with someone about the merits than gobbledygook.
I hear you. So, it makes for better conversation. I got you. Big time.
We got to teach binary.
Okay.
That's the goal. That is the goal. The black sector, ultimately, the conscious sector, was about teaching, awakening. We are not evolving, we're devolving. And this whole cycle is devolving. It's devolving our intellect, our sensitivities. I'm still who I am when I first came on here. I love black women, white women. I love them. But I don't like trashy women. You act like a lady, I call you queen. You act like a gutter bitch, and I'm gonna tell you that's exactly what the fuck you are. It's not a contradiction. It's based off of your actions and the way you carry yourself. And they just don't comprehend that. So with that,
all right, my man. Appreciate you.
I'll put my sword down.
Appreciate
I want to see how long that sword stays in the dirt, but we listen.
Hey, this is the beef sector. It's YouTube. We already know it. We
It's
already
not
know what
even
type
the
of time
beef sector. It's the frenemy. It's the frenemy sector. You need to stop with the beef sector, because what you're doing when you do that, because there was a merger binary before you came over. I brought the beef sector, the black sector over. 10,000 followed ZX over.
Oh, damn.
ZX was kind of a big deal in the black sector at one point. Vic was kind of a big deal in the black sector. Claudiva, big deal in the black sector. 300-400 without the beefing sector. But when you look at the merger, that's where you get your 1Ks regularly, your 800.
Oh, wow.
The Mo 3
I had no
sector.
idea, bro. I had no idea.
The Mo 3 sector merger. But once they came over and seen the culture, they went right back to their corners. They was like, we ain't fighting for that. We don't want that intermingling. You understand? So
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Understand, like, the groups. But anyway, thank you for letting me come up. Malik, salute. Shakim, you're gonna get there. You something else. You're gonna get there. Stephanie, it was a pleasure meeting you. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
All right.
All right, y'all. I think this was a very productive live stream. You know what I'm saying? I thought we did our thing. Stephanie, can you get your final words out, and then we'll go Malik, and then we'll end with Shakim.
Yes, thank you. I feel like I had a bunch of shit to say, but I just want to. I'll just say this because I forgot a lot of it. I think. Although I do agree with ZX that Shakim is something else. I mean, he's a star. Don't ever bet against Shakim. Don't ever bet against Shakim. Yeah. So I do think, just as a lawyer, I may have some duty to add in on the uppity situation with her child and our responsibilities, legally. I do think it's the evidence of her, of her neglect, or perhaps the necessity of removing the child from her home. I think we have to be really careful with the evidence we cite, that it's relevant to her, her relationship with the child and her ability to mother, and that also we just make sure that we limit. I think a lot of times as humans we want to help, and we see a vulnerable child, and so we think we need to intervene. But I think we're also starting to figure out more and more that the intervention is not necessarily any more helpful, that it also could be hurtful, as just leaving the situation alone. So I think sometimes in our rush to do something, we tell ourselves that we have to do something, right? We got to do something. And I think sometimes we need to just do nothing and or limit what we do, right, and make sure we don't go overboard. Um, the fact is that corporal punishment, unless it amounts to actually abuse under the law, like under the criminal code, is not the grounds for removal. It the states give parents wide discretion on discipline. And even when the child has a disability or a neurodivergence or behavioral issues, the parents still are given the right by the government to discipline up until it becomes criminal abuse of child abuse. So that in of itself can't be the basis of an intervention. And so I think, and again, like I think sometimes in our rush to help, we need to make sure that we're not, doing too much. Because I think like we don't always know the effects. We can't, we just can't see 30 years down the road and see what we've done, if it's been helpful or hurtful. The system hasn't been around long enough to actually be able to project, like if, major intervention is actually doing more, doing better than it would have just to leave the child in the home. We might be doing more harm than good. So that's all I wanted to say. I mean, thank you for having me on. I do also, that was the other thing I wanted to say is I think it was really dope that you let ZX up because he's right that a lot of people don't. He's a very controversial figure. But if you are going to speak on someone, I think it's right to let them hit the link because, we're having a real problem with that in the Umar sector where people are being talked about left and right and then they're being denied the ability to get up and confront it.
Right. And that is, I have been using a lot of his stuff. I have been using a lot of his talking points. I have been watching a lot of his videos. I just would not have felt right not letting him up, knowing how much he's contributed to what I got going on. So, I mean, it is. Yep. And thank you, Stephanie. I got to get up out of here, girl. I got to let Malik talk. Malik can talk too. So I got to be fair. And thank you, Ron P. I appreciate the $9.99. Yeah. So, all right, Stephanie Collins.
Stephanie, we ain't been keeping up with none of these people.
That's our sister in Christ right there. Our sister in Christ. Malik, what's your final words, big dog?
Hey, look, I had fun. It was interesting, entertaining, delightful, all that. Shakim answered the question I've been wanting to know, so I'm going to sit back and keep watching him do what he do. Binary, you tried it, though, but I like how you were able to realize I wasn't going to fall into the banana in the tailpipe. Pause. But other than that, man, until next time, yo. But however, in the words of the great Umar Johnson.
Oh, Lord, not the great Umar.
I'm taking donations. No, let me stop, man. Y'all have a good day.
All right, Malik.
It's somebody.
Hey, I got hooked up today, man. People came through. They opened up their pocketbooks. So Shakim, man, you've been on fire, bro. You've been on fire lately. Your celebrity just keeps growing. Your stock keeps rising. Listening to the Wiretap, Lemon called himself a superstar. Remember that shit? He's like a superstar, man. I was like, damn, okay, he really believes that. He really believes that shit. And this ain't no Lemon bashing session. Lemon is just content right now, and this is how I give it up when somebody's content. It is what it is, and I think that's why a lot of people don't like me, because I will talk about whatever the hell is going on. Right. So what's your final words, man? I just want to give you your kudos because you are holding it down as well, man. You're putting in a lot of work, and you have, your song, your album, your videos, your everything that you're doing. You got a lot of shit going on, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Binary. And I will just say that I enjoyed this live. It was very unexpected. I definitely didn't expect ZX to be up here. I like how you did that. Like, I can't really say too much, but I would just say that, you did a great thing today. Another smooth operator move from Bod Never, Trod Never, Thought Never, and Dr. Coates and Code Fam Universita. So shout out to everybody in the chat room. I hope you have a good day. And remember that truth is like the sunlight. It shines above all. And I ooped. See y'all
Oh,
later.
that's
Peace out.
fire. That's fire. I like that Code Fam University. I like that Code Fam University. That's fire, y'all. All right, y'all. That is it. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this Thursday live. Y'all know I don't go live on Fridays unless I don't know. But, I'm off on Fridays. I do view YouTube as a part-time job. I work Mondays through Thursdays, and y'all keep me busy, right? But hey, y'all turn up, all right? This is my Friday. I'm finna turn up. On your actual Friday, you need to turn up. And let's hope that this here live stream sparks something so that we can have other things to also talk about within the beefing sector. Talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for everybody that contributed to the show financially. Shout out to Shakim Ra for renewing his membership, Stephanie Collins for dropping $20 big on me, and Ron P for opening up his wallet and blessing your boy. So thank y'all so much. Thank you to everybody that's in the chat for making the show what it is. Thank you for everybody that hit the panel. Thank y'all for realizing that, a real show is a non-scared show. You can't be scared, right? I can't be scared about my members disapproving me bringing ZX up. I have to stand on big business. You know what I mean? I have to stand on big business. He deserved to be on this panel today. I got a lot of shit from him. So he did actually deserve to be on the panel, and I think he did a phenomenal job. Hey, I'm finna turn up today. This is my Friday, so I'm finna turn up. Peace, y'all. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Yeah. People get so confused. How is this doctor in the hood? Navigate the system, refuse to let it take my mind, body, and soul. You see what's good is misunderstood. Divine got me not sold out, but walked in the fire. Develop a real team. Try, tested it, true. Desire to really reach one, teach one, and learn from one. In a sector where they snake one, break one. Ain't no loyalty, niggas is fake. I see all them leaves. I got the rake, yeah. Let's go ahead and rake them up. Bag them up, yeah. Let's go ahead and bag them up. Rake them up. Let's body bag them up. What's the point when they don't play by the rules of engagement? They on that fake shit. Get it? They can't hang when the pressure cooker's on top temp. That's when they resort to doxing, calling jobs in, weak-minded with weak views and tight wigs. All of their time spent watching YouTube with no riz. Kids in the background screaming for attention they don't get. For some cash outs and AdSense checks already spent. For some cash apps and AdSense checks already spent. Watch us turn up. 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 Shout out to the codification squad. Shout out to the green team. Shout out to the code breakers. Shout out to Code Fam. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up.